And I feel like an entrepreneurial project is a great holistic pursuit that grows you, that builds you up as a proper end-to-end individual. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. It's when your learning is put to use, when your knowledge is tested on the ground. And the thrill you get of setting up something and
Because
seeing
it's
it
gratification, yeah.
is immense.
When you get some revenue, or when someone
Yeah,
uses your product.
absolutely. And students today, because of all the exposure that they have, you will be amazed at the level of ideas they can come up.
Yeah, I can imagine. All the coolest companies are being founded by Gen Z, right? Everybody else is doing boring.
Yeah, but so like I said, because the entry barrier has gone beyond completing your educational cycle, has gone beyond an age limit. Today you have younger than 18 people who are setting up
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Very good companies.
things,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Zepto, I
So
mean, such a good.
exactly. So some of the things that students should focus on today is 10x thinking.
What is that?
So 10x thinking is just thinking beyond.
Hmm.
Beyond what you can imagine, think beyond that.
Give an example.
So, mind is a muscle. As much as you test it, is as much it will work. So, the input is the knowledge that I spoke about earlier. Expose yourself to as many things as you can. And that's when you will identify the gaps. And it is often said and proven now that those projects are successful. It's not when it's a great idea, it's when it's solving a need.
Okay.
So that's how it will work for a student's mind. Why do we do chemistry experiments in a lab versus just studying it in theory? It's when you see it happen. So these things like mastermind, etc., are those labs in which you're practicing your learning and your knowledge.
And your 10x thinking.
Thinking.
Yeah, thinking. Got it. I mean, 1x would be that, okay, I have to pass my exam,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But 10x is that, okay, with the skill that I have now learned in chemistry,
Yes.
can I really go on
Yeah.
and create a new version of Coca-Cola that has less sweet,
Yeah.
less sugar, but higher
Yeah.
sweetness? I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like
Or
that.
with the chemistry that I've learned, I know that a pair of jeans uses this much of water to get produced.
Correct.
Is
Okay.
there a better way to
Correct.
do it?
Do it.
My dad runs a chemical plant. Can I use the chemistry that I've learned to figure out ways to where that operationally I can make it more sustainable? Right? So those are the things that when you have a mentor, they ignite your mind to think about.
No, this has been a great masterclass on parenting.
Definitely a master
Master
conversation.
conversation on parenting. I think we covered right in the beginning. We covered anti-fragility and bubble wrapping. I think those two words I'm not going to forget for a long time, and make sure that I'm never, at least, a culprit there. But I think also the entire conversation around how a mentor can really sort of help you get a head start, using your word
Thank
there,
you.
and then how you know parenthood can be a lot more measured, right? And how sometimes crossing the line, children,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
intently, and putting some trust in them. Then finally talking about 10x thinking as to how students can turn their academic work, which may not be as inspiring, to something more 10x, which can be more inspiring and hence more gratifying.
Absolutely.
And then finally, pursuing entrepreneurship as a great way to holistically build yourself, right?
Yes, because I think careers have changed also. Even if you're in a job, your mindset has to be entrepreneurial to succeed. And that's how, in fact,
That's
before
true.
we wrap up, I'm going to ask you what are the gaps that you see in the current schooling system versus what is needed for success today?
I think I'll tell you what the schooling system does well, and then what it does not do well. From my perspective, what it really does well is train students to work hard.